Ste.Marie Airport Development Corporation, owner and operator of the Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada Airport, is proud to support the Sault Curlers Fall Classic and welcome all to beautiful Sault Ste. Marie. The Sault Ste. Marie Airport. Go there to get anywhere.
Brett, come on, man. I know Aztec's #1 for online safety training, but we really should be out here practicing.
I know, guys. I'll be right there. Just let me finish this course on gas detection. Wait. Do you smell that?
Yeah. Can you hear me now? Okay.
We're live, Al. Welcome, folks, to the 2026 Northern Ontario Mixed Doubles Championship. Brought to you live from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Today's matchup, we got Brayden Sinclair and Lily Wright from the Kakabeka Falls Curling Club, Thunder Bay area, versus Team Bowman, North Bay.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Al Herndon alongside Mark Barrett. We're going to do our best to keep you informed and hope you enjoy the game wherever you might be watching. I'm sure, Mark, there's probably people in North Bay and Thunder Bay area that are probably tuning in right now and watching a game here between these two young teams.
Big shout out to our friends at Curling Stadium for providing us the opportunity to broadcast this game. A lot nicer to be able to watch it on YouTube than through somebody's Facebook feed, Al.
Yes. So Jami Bowman trying to come down on top of one in the forefoot. Had a chance over this past week, Mark. I didn't know too much about this type of game. I haven't watched it a lot, but having a chance to watch it here, the 11 teams that competed here this since Wednesday, and also watching the Olympics on television provide a little bit more information about a format that I wasn't too familiar with.
So what's your key takeaway, Al, from a comparison to the 4-person game?
It's a different game. Even watching it this morning when I was watching the game on the Olympics, just the strategy can flip in a hurry, right? And you go from offense to defense. Most of it is offense, but yeah, it can flip in a hurry, and then all of a sudden you're down and you only got one rock left, right? So it's a different format. It can be very exciting at times. I'm sure it can be very frustrating, very physical, right? I mean, you've got to get up and sweep your rocks, and so
seems like a lot of work.
It does. So here we go with a little bit of a defensive move here. Trying to hit this straight back and gets the peel.
You'll see Brayden trying to replace that guard. Happy with the setup in the house as it is.
So Brayden is going to try to put it up there again, and ice has been very quick, Mark, this week. Has straightened a bit as the event went on, but very nice speed.
Yeah, draw the button in the practice was around 15.4, so we're getting really nice speeds. And talking to the teams, they were really happy with the consistency of the ice surface this week. kudos to Larry Carr, head ice maker, and assistant ice maker Mark Stefanizzi for bringing these competitors some optimal conditions.
Yeah, been very good. Competitors have had nothing but praise for the ice conditions that they've had this week. I was fortunate enough and honored enough to chair this event, and just wanted to again thank the organizing committee for everything they've done over the last few months to get ready for this Northern Ontario Championship.
Takes a village, Al.
Yeah, it does. Well, Team Bowman is switching gears here, just like I mentioned before. It oftentimes does this. You go from offense to defense and more back to offensive now, trying to move that off the button, and Chris has done that. Not sure who is shot. Looks like Lily is saying that it is yellow. At least one, likely two, eh, Mark?
Really close to tell the
Hard to
camera
tell.
angle.
I'm sure this will not be where these rocks end up at the end of the end. So
Stone positioning is so critical when you only have 5 rocks. They're at the back of the button, so here's a huge opportunity to freeze one in there, lock it in, make it hard to remove.
Trying to make it curl a bit. And this is the physical nature of mixed double, is that you throw your rock and then oftentimes you have to chase it down the sheet and do the sweeping as well. He's frozen right in on his own with a nice angle, eh?
Yeah, great result. There's no blaming the sweepers in mixed doubles, Al, when you're the sweeper.
Right. Team Bowman does have the hammer, I believe, in this first end. They're in a little bit of a dilemma here.
Correct, Al. Team Bowman was granted both rock choice and hammer coming through the A-side qualifier. Again, 11-team triple knockout was supposed to be 12 teams. Unfortunately, one team had to back out last minute. So qualifying A-side gets you some perks straight to the final. Choice of rocks and hammer.
So I didn't see the call. It looks like an outturn coming down into the pile that is in the 4-foot right now. Big shot here. That's the one thing. It's quick ends, right? So you can't wait too long sometimes, because once you get down to the last rock and that's it, there's only one rock coming. So going at this hard, it's got a ways to go. Again, it is close. They're taking a look at it. Kind of over curled a bit, eh?
Over curled. It is available to them on the intern side now. So depending what Team Wright Sinclair does next.
So there's not much scoring area left here.
I'm not sure that middle yellow rock is movable. It's cemented in there.
Yeah. So this will be Lily's last rock. And again, not sure, but the call is right on the button, freezing on their own. Yeah, that's quite a mess there. Oh, Lily throwing an outturn draw, trying to get it right on the lid. She makes this one. I'm not sure what Team Bowman will have on their last one. Or is she playing the guard?
Looks like the guard.
She's playing the guard now, right? Trying to chip off. So aired on the light side there. I think the only shot they have is hammering their own green. Can they see it?
They can't see much, Al.
So out turn draw then?
Out turn tap to try and forward to keep them to one.
So Jami Bowman, she's got in turn. So it must be in turn tap, eh? Just trying to chisel her own over onto the button area to try and score. Going at this quite hard, trying to make it curl. Still on the outside of that rock. Here, it's starting to finish now. It does touch it. You know, start cleaning up the rocks that aren't part of this scoring area.
Land somewhere between 1 and 3 yellow.
Well, they're taking a long look at this. So it's one for sure, right? One yellow for sure.
One yellow for sure, and looks like they're going to measure.
They push the other yellow out, so I'm not sure if that's because it was second shot or it wasn't going to be part of this measuring. So we'll see what they hang up here.
I think it's a steal of one, but we'll see.
Yeah, just a steal of one. So after the first end, the team from Kakabeka Falls Curling Club, Lily Wright and Brayden Sinclair have a 1-0 lead. We'll be right back.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of curling.
And we're back, folks. Second end action, 2026 Mixed Doubles Provincial Championship. The winner Getting a trip to BC to represent the Moose.
So Lily Wright in a good spot there. Maybe came up an inch or two short of where she would have liked that, but it's very usable.
Very usable and makes that space unusable for the opponent. So they'll have to deal with that rock at some point. It's very much a 4-foot game and about rock positioning, perfection, and control of zones.
So Jami Bowman trying to come down and get an angle on that. Might bounce off, which is not ideal.
And although you can't remove a rock from play at this time, you can move it within the ring. So opportunity to do a little light tick and roll. And further control the front of that button.
What I didn't know, Mark, that I learned yesterday was you can flip the players around during the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that one there, I didn't realize until I was watching, and oh, very well done. But you can't take it out. There is a lot of rules to kind of sort through, right? And so you need to be bouncing ideas off each other all the time just to make sure that something like that just doesn't happen. We had one yesterday too, right?
Yeah, you have to have the checks and balances on your team to make sure that somebody has the job to count the rocks before you can hit.
So it's after the 5th rock, I believe, is that you can start removing.
The 5th rock you can hit after the 4th.
So Chris Bowman, this young team from the North Bay Granite Club. So welcome all those people from North Bay tuning in. Is trying an out-turn draw again. Again, he's going to miss the guard by quite a bit, but the weight looks really good. Trying to make it curl a bit now. Line is certainly getting better, and the angle's very good as well. So well done. And so now we can watch a hit happening here. Same shot he just kind of made, so should know the line and the weight. So Brayden Sinclair just kind of watching it now and maybe trying to make it curl a touch here and trying to get it underneath. And does so.
Nice throw.
Of course, the winner of this game will represent Northern Ontario in the Canadian Mixed Curling Championships that are slated for later in March out in Surrey, British Columbia at the Cloverdale Curling Club. So obviously we're going to have a great representative.
They say the cream always rises to the top, Al, and again, we always have the debate of triple knockout, which was the format of this competition, or round robin. Both of these teams are A and B qualifiers, respectively, so the top 2 teams made it to the final. Kind of redundant for the A side because they make it straight to the final, but the B side, regardless.
So I believe Chris is going to try to make a little tap here.
If you could ever tap and miss the top one, straight on to the one on the top of the button.
Oh, move things around.
Unfortunately, the raised stone spilled into the open, gives Team Sinclair or Brayden a chance to hit and roll back in again. Put
Yes.
some pressure on.
So I understand Lily is missing her first game at the under 18 in Timmins.
Correct.
Yeah. So
It was an 8-game. This is their 8th game to get to this spot in the championship. So that's a long road, but she also has a 6-hour long road drive back to Timmins.
yes.
She's skipping her team in the U18 Canadian Championships.
Yeah. Well, we wish her luck in that for sure.
Safe travels and good
Yep.
success.
Out turn did not take very much ice here. It looks like it's going to roll wide. Maybe just a little shy on the ice there.
I didn't get a good chance to see the release, so shy on the ice, or got it started a little bit, but definitely surprised them.
So still one yellow rock laying there on the button for the team from Kakabeka Falls, and I'm going to guess that Chris Bowman is going to try again that out turn tap and try to get 2 underneath, and maybe release one on the button out of the rings and roll over onto the 12-foot and hold it. So they would be first, second, and fourth. That's looking what he's going to try to do. He looks like about half a rock, maybe 2/3. It's hanging there, trying to make it curl. Just a little thin, going over the top. So advantage Team Wright and Sinclair at this moment. Only one rock to come each. Don't see anything on the intern side. Mark, do you?
No.
I'm not even sure if there's anything on the outturn side at this point. Trying to come down on top of it, I believe. I think that's light again, erring on the safe side. Little tap wouldn't hurt. Yeah, I don't see much of anything there. Like the best you could do is tap that, but there's not much room between them, right? Have to sliver it with a little bit of weight, but then that brings in possible two, right?
Depends how much risk you want to take on at this point in the game. Giving up 1 in mixed doubles to go down 2 is not a unsurmountable score. So trying the tap back, I believe. Key to this shot will be weight control, Al, and not to overthrow it. It's moving early.
Well, that was right out of her hand. Now they got to try to make it curl. Yeah, it's not going to have enough weight. I'm not sure there was anything there. Yeah. Okay, a steal of 1 for the team from Kakabeka Falls. So 2-0 after 2 ends, and we'll be back with third in action in just a moment.
Welcome to the rockshop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Aztec Safety is #1 for online safety training.
Aztec Safety is the proud sponsor of the Aztec Safety Challenge, the #1 event on the World Curling Tour.
And Aztec Safety has been a proud sponsor of Team Jacobs on our quest to represent Canada at the Olympic Games.
And we're back. 2026 Mixed Doubles Provincial Championships. YNCU Community Center, Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Team Sinclair and Wright have stolen points in the first and second end. Team Bowman remains with the hammer, trying to put some heat on here.
So both teams keeping the same lineup for now. You don't see them switch too often, but for now the rotation is going to stay the same. So Lily will throw the first and last rocket as well as Jami. Fairly good angle. Could have curled
A little bit more, yeah.
But the weight was bang on. Looks like they're going to try to move this maybe a little bit. Maybe try to get it on the inside.
Change up that angle a little bit.
So Brayden Sinclair throwing his first rock of the third end. Again, trying to make it move.
You're muted.
Good angle on that one, Mark.
Really good spot.
Neither one of these teams are getting too close to that guard. It's always late movement here, especially if you throw it just a touch heavy like this one looks to be. And it's those little glance offs the wrong way that are sort of getting in the way of success right now for Team Bowman.
Yeah, it's impeding. Like in this game, you have to have perfect rock positioning.
Yeah.
Every roll that isn't made perfect is escalated, or the impact's escalated because you only have 5 rocks.
Yeah. So Brayden Sinclair is going to try to continue to close down this scoring area again because they're already up 2-0 and they're laying shot rock. They could have hit something there, right? If they wanted to.
That was the, yep, correct.
But they've chosen to stay on the aggressive side here. The line looks good. It's going to be on the right side of the inch there, right? This time a little bit over curl. So, the angles are in good position for sure. Team Bowman might have to come off their own
to rearrange those yellows.
Get the angles a little bit more on their side. Because at this point, as you can see, those 2 yellows are lined up at the green at the back 4. We'll see what Chris and Jami do here. So far, they've been kind of the one chasing in this game, but it can turn around any time in this game. He's going to throw big weight off his own.
Calling for the curl sweep.
That's much better. That's a great
Much
job.
better angle.
Yeah. So still advantage for the team from Kakabeka Falls, but there are some green rocks hanging around here, so not a lot of room for error. I'm going to guess this is a guard.
Guard or intern freeze inside.
Or an inside freeze, yeah. And just keeping it clean. Here in the third end, 2-0 lead. He's coming right in. That little bump did help Team Bowman, though, right? It kind of clears that back one.
Clears
now,
the
I
back
believe.
one now. Yeah. This will be Chris's third stone. Think you're going to throw some heat at this, Al, or
Yeah, it looks like it. I think he's kind of playing a similar shot. Probably trying to hit this as thin as he can and stick it right there. It's a big shot.
Be a huge momentum swing if he makes it.
He's throwing out turn at this one. Oh, he's going at the front guard. Well, we'll see what kind of damage can be done here. Oh, that's so close. Needed to sweep that more, eh?
Yeah.
Now it's kind of messy. So close to being perfect on that, but they needed to sweep that more to bang their own into the yellow one. And instead, he took his own out. Now that 4-foot is all blocked off with one shot to go.
From the overhead at the club, it does look like yellow is sitting one.
Just one, eh? Yeah, those two at the back 4-foot are probably. But what do you do here?
Do you tap to sit two? Do you guard?
Yeah, so Lily Wright with her last shot of the third end. I didn't see the call, but I'm going to guess a guard.
A guard again?
Yeah. You see anything?
Can't draw.
Now they're looking to see who's second. I think they're looking at maybe that front one, Mark. and hitting it back and making that double.
This is not without huge risk.
That could be a disaster as well again. So,
like they say, Al, no risk, no reward.
yeah. Again, congrats to all the teams that played off this past few days here at YNCU Curling Center in Sault Ste. Marie. Very entertaining curling, and we're left with the two best teams playing for all the marbles and Northern Ontario Championship. So last stone here for Jami Bowman. See what they have up their sleeve here. In turn, take out weight. So I think it's just one.
Just one out.
Yeah. So another steal, 3 in a row, 3-0. After the third end, we'll be back with fourth end action in just a moment.
Aztec Safety is #1 for online safety training.
Aztec Safety is the proud sponsor of the Aztec Safety Challenge, the #1 event on the World Curling Tour.
And Aztec Safety has been a proud sponsor of Team Jacobs on our quest to represent Canada at the Olympic Games.
And we're back, fourth end action, 2026 Northern Ontario Mixed Curling Championships in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Game started off by 3 consecutive steals for Team Sinclair, Wright.
Lily is dialed in. Every end, she's putting that rock in the right spot. And then it's a chasing game from then on. They did have a chance there last end, just got very unfortunate break on Chris's last rock. But team
Chris did choose a high risk, high reward shot.
Yeah, the other shot would have been just to pick that one and get shot rock,
and then
right and go. Okay, nice shot there. Got that one off the button, which was the call. So a great shot there by Jami. Sorry, by Chris. So out turn, trying to bump this a bit or just freeze on that one at the back button, I guess, eh?
Freeze. Don't want to move it too much. Good shot. Team Bowman are going to switch up the angle of attack here. Go with the in-turn. They still falling without.
No, out turn it is. I think they have finally. I think they're understanding like they're not. None of them are shaving the guard, right? So they're taking a little less ice. This looks really good. Got to go on it though. She's really sweeping this one up there. Not
Really
sure
good.
whose shot,
Good spot.
but a good spot and a good angle, right? I think it's green. Yeah, it's green. So that's a good spot. And we're going to have a massive granite here in the 4-foot.
So where's the best spot for this to end up, Al?
Yeah, I
Want
think
to get right to the nose?
Right, I think so. And trying to get the least amount of separation as they can, which they've done a good job of. Can't see all of it, so I think you got to make a play on it though. That one on the back forward's got to go. Yeah, I think there's room that it'll go
Like a
spill
back
through there. Yeah,
back ring weight just to
you got to make a move
jiggle
on
it
it.
through there.
Yeah. Try to hit as much as you can of this. Save your shooter in the ring somewhere. I can see this being like a hackish weight, maybe.
Hack back.
Yeah.
Ring.
So big shot again here for Chris. Makes this. They're in a pretty good spot. Seems pretty happy with it out of his hand. Jami's trying to make it curl a bit, so that's a good sign too. And it's not quite hack weight; it's more like back line. But did pretty well, although rolled open and maybe gave an opportunity to either draw there or you could come off that one. Either one would work. If you're trying to get shot rock, the hit and roll would be the one. If you're trying to limit damage, the draw into the pocket was probably be a better shot. But there's only one to come, right? So if they want to get shot rock out of this, they gotta play the in off. Looks like about a third of a rock double. Their angles would be really good
Really
if they
good,
made
yeah.
this.
I just don't see too much risk with trying to double.
Yeah, so you're by playing this shot, you are not going to steal this end.
Committing to the force.
Well, still looking at it. No, I think they've settled on just settling in there. Green must be laying 2, eh, Mark?
Yeah.
Well, it can't be light here then, because you can definitely make in-turn draw.
This is Brayden's last. Lily still has one to come.
Okay.
Working hard to avoid the top. Little bounce. Now Jami was looking at coming off his own now into the top yellow one.
So right now they're laying 2. A lot of weight. So there's going to be some rocks flying here.
Really good shot.
Okay, angles are looking very good for Team Bowman here in the 4th end, down 3-0. So big end here. Don't see anything on that out-turn side anymore. In-turn freeze.
That's all you got.
Yeah, got to make this one because there's that out-turn. You ever hit that one on the nose? All the yellows are flying.
For a possible 5. Probably lose that back green, but
So big shot here.
are they opting to guard, Al?
Looks like they're opting to give up the 2, and there's a wide open in-turn draw for 3 then, right? With maybe possible backing.
I respect the call. Limit the damage. Live to fight another day. Tie game with hammer. Pretty
So they're
happy after 4.
Just gonna in-turn draw, right? To tie this game up. So just a draw to the button, basically.
Full 4 gets it.
Yep. Are they playing in-turn? Yeah. They did look at tapping their out-turn too, but I think it's a little bit overburied. So in-turn draw. They weren't, when they put the broom down, there was not a lot of ice there. So really going on this. Line looks good.
Got to go for weight.
Just got to go.
I think we're short, Al.
Yeah, they're still going on it. Still going on it. I think a little bit short, though. A couple inches short. Yeah, so 2 it is. So Team Bowman from North Bay Granite Club back in the game here. We're at the halfway point of this Northern Ontario Provincial Mixed Curling Championship for 2026, and it's a 3-2 game at this point. We'll be back with the second half in a moment.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting 10-fold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of curling.
Yes, yes.
Curl in.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh boy.
Wheeling. The helicopter.
you work the land, you just got to be a jack of all trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder or a farmer or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow you can be somebody else.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
Welcome back, folks. Fifth end action. 2026 mixed doubles. Northern Ontario Curling Championships. With a trip to BC on the line and a coveted heart.
So a great first shot by Jami Bowman to get this end off. Same turn, in turn draw now for Lily Wright, trying to come down and freeze on that that green stone that's currently on the button. Just 4 ends to go. We'll see how the nerves hold up for these young folks. As they can see, the hearts and the jackets are right beside them on sheet 7 that are there for the winning team. So lots at stake here. So far, good performance by both teams. And we've got ourselves a close game here now.
1,200 kilometers separates these two curling clubs, Sal, and not much separating them on the ice today. So it's good to see some good competition.
Okay, this is, we've kind of seen Chris a few times do this on the wrong side, right? Weight was pretty close.
Weight was good. Just wonder if they're, is it curling less than the rest of the week, or they're just setting?
I just think they're taking too much ice because they're not close to that guard. So out turn, I'm going to guess a little bump and roll in behind.
Chance for Brayden here to put some real heat on if you make this bump and roll on top of your own.
Lots of rotation, just kind of watching it now. It's starting to move there now. That's very tight to the guard. He's by, but it's over curling. It's just going to chip off and to the button.
Ended up in a great spot, huh?
Yeah, that is usable though. You can come off your own, right, if you wanted to. At this point, they might not. They might just ignore that. Well, Chris, he's going to try to in-turn and again bump. Again, missing that guard wide a lot, say?
Yeah.
Yeah, just starting to curl a bit there now. Okay. We'll see if Brayden can scare the guard here, because he's going to have to make this shot that he's calling. Yeah, trying to make it curl, so that is starting to go a bit there now. Yeah, that is going to be close to that guard. And he sneaks it by. Really well done.
Well executed for sure.
Again, thanks to the organizing committee for all their help and expertise and planning over the last few months here at YNCU Curling Center as we prepared for this championship. Obviously, our club has hosted many big events, and shout out and an invite to everyone out there to our Henderson Medal Fall Classic that is held every October here, where we try to bring in many of the world's best teams playing for $100,000. So please find your way to Sault Ste. Marie if you get a chance. So is Chris going to play off of his own here, or is he just going into the pile?
Looks like the call was off his own.
Just a little chip off, eh? Trying to make it curl. Line looks pretty good. Gonna nestle in there. A little bit of room.
So this event is our season of champions, second event of the year. So we started off with the Fall Classic in October, mixed doubles this weekend, and we're going to cap it off with the 2026 Canadian Police Curling Championships in April.
Just the angles mean everything here, right? I mean, squeezed it by, left about maybe a third of the rock open, and now is able to utilize it and push this sideways to try to move things around on that right-hand side of the sheet. So Brayden Sinclair with an in-turn tap. Really going on this. Not sure he's going to get enough of it. Starting to bust a bit there now. Moves it. And pretty good.
Is there an opening to get second shot in there, Al?
So you can't, is he going to come off that one on the side? Well, yeah. Played this numerous times. Okay. We'll see what Team Bowman has in store for us here. Didn't see the call. It's in turn something. Yeah, this looks like a hit. Coming off the yellow one there and bouncing into the pile in the middle. Really going on this. Needs to get a pretty good chunk of it. Doesn't get anything. Must have got that going a bit. One for sure. Looks like two to me.
Think they're two.
Okay, turn draw to the button here for a multiple score at two at least, maybe three. Really going on this. Looks pretty good to me. Ooh,
Might have rolled too far.
Yeah. 1-2, I saw tapped. Just a bit heavy, eh? So it appears that it's a score of 2. We'll just let them hang the score up here.
We'll let you know as soon as we're back.
Developed over a decade in collaboration with the finest ice makers this side of the Atlantic, the Pebblehead PB5 is nothing short of a triumph of sophistication and craftsmanship. Weighing less than half its lumbering copper predecessors, yet boasting tenfold their durability, the PB5 delivers perfect, consistent ice, time after time. The PB5 by Pebbleheads.com, the apex of ice-making ingenuity for the roaring game of curling.
Good shot. Great shot by Lily Wright. Team Bowman lined up their power play, and she was able to tick the corner guard into the back of the 12-foot, making it sure it stays in play.
So it was a score of 2, so it's 5-2 now at the end of 5 ends for the team from Kakabeka Falls. Lily Wright and Brayden Sinclair playing against Chris and Jami Bowman from North Bay Granite Club. Welcome to all those people in Northern Ontario and beyond that are enjoying this mixed doubles championship.
And Lily's teammates who are in Timmins at the U18 Canadian Championships, getting ready to take on Team New Brunswick number 2 at 3 p.m.
3 o'clock, yeah.
Good luck, girls. So coming up short, they're not going to be happy with that result. Looks like Jamie's going to split the rings, create some separation. fifth rock of the end, so Brayden's going to like to try and hit this green stone and roll over to the other green stones in the house. Hopefully set up a double at some point.
Wow, great
unfortunate
effort.
there.
Yeah. So they utilized their power play. Is that what they
Correct.
did? And you were only allowed to do that once in a game, correct?
Correct. Once per team.
So this was the first one for Team Bowman and the last one, and the team from Kakabeka still has theirs in store. Must you use that power play? Only if you want to,
Only
right?
if you elect to.
Okay. So in turn draw to lay 3 here.
And you also see how some teams elect to have a person in the house with the broom, and some people elect, especially on draws, to have a sweeper. There's no set rules on those either. You don't have to sweep the stone. You don't have to get up and sweep a stone if you're a thrower.
Right.
Especially for the recreational player, which creates some challenges. But for these athletes, it's fairly common part of their game.
So what do you see here? They're looking at hitting their own on the outside of the 12-foot circle and drilling it back into those 2 green ones.
Half a rock smash.
Okay, interesting to see what kind of turn he puts on this here. The last time he threw down this side, it was an out turn.
And it overcurls, if memory serves.
What you want to do here, if it's an out turn, let's see how he grips the rock. Looks like he's going to set up for an in turn. He's going to have to throw this pretty hard to get that by because he's taking 0 ice here. See how he throws it. Okay, so he's not narrow. Looks pretty good. So he got 1 out. The other one slid all the way across the rings. So this is Chris's last rock, I believe.
It is. Going to try and hit and roll over.
And so try to separate these rocks out as much as they can. Definitely got it, but it looks like kind of a nose hit, I think. Leaving a double. Fairly thin though, right? Half a rock might leave it in the rings.
Any less you're rolling up and out.
Yeah. So a double attempt here from the team from Kakabeka Falls, trying to limit the damage. Currently 3 rocks laying in the rings for Team Bowman, which would be good enough to tie this game up. Out turn, double attempt. Definitely got that one on the outside. There it goes. Looks pretty good. Well done. Going to spin out too far, I believe. Yes, well, it'll be a draw for 2. Taking a quick look. That's closer from
their angle,
from
yeah.
the overhead than from our angle sitting behind the sheet. So they may have to take a pass at that one on the outside but they're taking a back and forth look here. On the overhead, I would give it, I think, to Green on the overhead, but may have to take a crack. Chris tapped the 4-foot, so I believe they're going to just draw, and they feel obviously feel confident that they have shot rock.
All right. Last stone, event number 6. Jami needing to hit biting 8 or better to keep the game within reach.
I guess they're hitting, eh? Yeah, well done.
Well, there you go.
So back in the game, it is 5-4 for the team from Kakabeka Falls after the 6th end. 2 ends to go. We'll be right back with the 7th end action shortly.
Welcome to the RockShop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at the RockShop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. The RockShop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Aztec Safety is #1 for online safety training.
Aztec Safety is the proud sponsor of the Aztec Safety Challenge, the #1 event on the World Curling Tour.
And Aztec Safety has been a proud sponsor of Team Jacobs on our quest to represent Canada at the Olympic Games.
Did he?
Okay, back for 7th end action here, and the team from Kakabeka Falls has decided to use their power play, so rocks have been placed, and away we go as we come to the conclusion of this championship for Northern Ontario mixed doubles 2026, live from YNCU Curling Center in Sault Ste. Marie. And Lily has drawn right around the guard, now laying 2 behind 2 guards. So Chris playing an in-turn freeze on the one that Lily just put there. And again, it's hanging out.
Looking wide, Al.
Now trying to make it move. Missing the guard by a foot. Weight again looks good. But it seems to be a little bit of a common theme here, right? So they can hit this rock, right? Can they hit this rock?
Nope.
I think she's calling for it. They've already done this once before.
Is this the fifth?
It's the fourth thrown stone.
Oh.
Okay, so this is a legal hit then.
Keep the fans guessing.
Yeah. Okay, laying 3. Didn't quite get the roll that they were looking for, left it there. I think it's probably now or never anyway, right? So they're liable to just play they're going to throw a hit by the look of it. Yeah, so hit and roll. Needs to get inside on this. Yeah. And it's rolling nowhere.
The roll to nowhere, is that what you call?
Roll to nowhere. Yeah. Okay, so
advantage Sinclair right now, if they can, especially if they make this one.
Brayden, in-turn hit. Nose probably wouldn't hurt them here. And I got the little inside roll, which is what Chris was looking for.
Nicely done.
A little bit of a dilemma here now for Team Bowman. Down 1, playing the 7th end, looking at 3.
They'd be pretty happy with a force right now, Al.
Yeah. Outturn freeze, you think?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see what Chris can do here. Big shot. Needs to make something really good here to try to get out of this and escape with not touching it.
Outturn freeze, no bouncy.
No bounce, no. Line looks great. Got to go on that. Line looks good. It's going to chip off, though.
I think they got surprised on that. It looks like it had a lot of weight.
They had the right idea.
Yeah.
So still laying 2. Yeah, I'm not sure chasing that green is necessary, and I think they've settled on an in-turn draw around their own to lay 3.
If you don't throw right now, what does Team Bowman have?
Right, and you know what? The other thing it does is it blocks off any kind of in-turn that Team Bowman might have had to kind of escape. So
if you make the call to go around that those 2 rocks at the top of the 8-foot, you have to at least be half buried. You don't want to leave your opposition any type of in off.
They make this, I think all you got again is the same shot, outturn and try to lean on it, but you're not going to score. So we'll see what Brayden does here. He's up, going to give it a little cleaning on the way down, and now starting to go on it a bit for line and weight. I guess what you can't do is chip off, right?
Can't roll the open.
Okay. Well, that one was not what they were hoping for. Still a very precise shot to make this. But this is a very crucial shot here. So Jami needs to make this and roll behind. Probably got to feather that one on the front 8-foot.
This is most likely to save the game.
Yeah. Big shot here. Looks like about hack weight. It's hanging. Not even hack weight, eh? Great effort, but is available for 2, possibly 3, depending on what kind of weight, right?
Possibly 3, yeah.
Yeah. So it's either going to be a 2-point lead or more.
Any danger of jamming that green rock straight sideways, Al?
If you just feathered it, you could chip it in. Okay, in turn. Huge shot here for this young team. In turn, lots of rotation. Now switching to try to make it curl a bit. Definitely got a chunk of it. 2 it is. So
nice touch.
2 points, good shot. And so after 7 ends, it's now 7-4 for the team from Kakabeka Falls against the team from North Bay Granite Club. We'll be back with the last end and to crown a champion very shortly.
Hey Mark, you ready for this game tonight?
Yeah, I'm excited, man.
Cupsy, what are you doing over there?
Don't worry, boys. Was just on AztecSafety.com, took a fire extinguisher safety course. Paul, I'm putting out the fires from now on. Woo!
All right, folks, we're back. 8th end action. Team Bowman with hammer down 3 points. Team Sinclair Wright trying to fend off the comeback. Nice draw there by Lily. Get that yellow stone in the control zone. Just a bit heavy on the corner freeze attempt. Knock that yellow stone into a better spot for Team Sinclair Wright. Now Lily asking Brayden to throw another one frozen top 4 right in front of their yellow.
So obviously Team Bowman has to make probably all their shots pretty perfect here to have a chance. It's certainly not out of the realm of possibility. It happens quite a bit in this format. Need a little help from this young team from Kakabeka Falls. That might have been a little bit of a help that they needed right there, right? A little heavy. Provides a backstop here for that green one that's on the edge of the 4 foot. So opportunity here. Need to make good shots here. Out turn draw. I'm trying to lean on that one on the 4 foot. They can make that. They'll have something going here. Definitely got a curl. Definitely cut. You can't bounce off. Okay. It's going to get messy here.
They're into it, as they say.
Offense is the best defense, it looks like at this point. So
Lily just took a peek at the time clock. Well over 3 minutes to finish the final end. So both teams are actually in good shape.
Yeah, lots of time. Definitely out there. And not light. Coming down now. Okay.
So the thrown rock is 2 rocks to remove it from play. So would you make a play at that now, Al?
You got to move something, I think, right? Move something and roll that inside again.
Try to spring the thrown yellow rock toward the wings a little bit.
Because that the yellow is accessed from the intern side, right? So yeah. Make sure you keep them all in the rings there somewhere. And that's looks like about hack weight. It's coming now. Gonna definitely move some granite around. Rolling wide again, eh?
Wide again, yep.
Still got something going here. It's timeout being called. You could hit that that one green one top that's open and make a double, maybe triple, right?
They all go?
Yeah. This is fine too. I think you're getting rid of at least 2 if you hit this on the nose. You can't hurt yourself here. I guess the mistake here would be to over curl, right? And then you might leave.
Like keeping your shooter.
Yeah.
Not that important right now. I was trying to rip.
Oh, that's a bit of a mistake there, because that left it in the rings on the edge of the 12 foot. We'll see if that rock comes into play. You make a nice little bump here with an angle. You're looking at maybe tying this game up.
It does have a biting counterpart of the opposing color, which seems to be out counting it. Might be the saving grace there.
Oh yeah, the monitor was in the way here. I didn't see that.
That's why there's two of us up here, Al.
Yeah. Still could come into play though.
Called shot is nose tap.
Got to move the rock.
Have to
Definitely
move it.
got to move the rock. Got to move it. Otherwise, it ain't going anywhere. Yeah, just didn't have enough weight, right?
Had to move that.
Had to move things around there.
Any type of chance, I think.
Yeah. I mean, there is a pick there, maybe. I could pick it through the hole.
It looks over buried. If you would have the
No,
intern
you can't
pick,
see it, eh?
can't
Yeah.
see it. You might have to run the yellow guard back.
Yeah. So Lily's playing a guard. It's going to leave Team Bowman just, looks like they'd have to take one of those yellow ones back and try to move them both out and stick all three of those. So it doesn't look very good right now for them. I'm sure they'll give it a try. Timeout. Don't know. I think it's just going to jam on the other one, don't you?
I don't think it's springing. I've been wrong before.
Yeah.
If you could ever get it to spring and then stuff your shooter on that 8 rock.
Not enough weight, eh?
It's got a curl.
Well, a good try.
There it is, folks.
And so our champions are from Kakabeka Falls Curling Club. Congratulations to Lily Wright and Brayden Sinclair, and we wish them the best of luck in their when they go to the Canadians in March in BC. Thanks everybody for. We're now going to have a presentation ceremony. Congrats to our winners.
Hey Mark, you ready for this game tonight?
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Cupsy, what are you doing over there?
Don't worry, boys. Was just on AztecSafety.com, took a fire extinguisher safety course. Paul, I'm putting out the fires from now on. Woo!